All right, guys. So we're back for a part, I think 3, as it relates to John, chapter 5. And so for those of you that aren't familiar with this particular subject matter, it is referencing the pool site where the angel would come down from heaven and actually move the waters to bring about healing. And it's a beautiful bluebird, so I'm distracted, but it's just confirmation. And this particular man that had been trying to be healed was there for almost 36 years. And so in the previous parts of this particular subject matter and the messages that was given to me, it talks about how we have to be patient, how we don't need to get out of alignment, how when he says no and the people that he uses are all a part of the process and plan for your deliverable to reach its destination. And so today we're picking up with receive the lessons and don't worry about what it looks like, because a lot of times we get so fixated on, oh, I tried it with this person and they didn't accept me. Well, just like I told you in the previous messages, what was given to me is you don't have to worry about the fact that certain people weren't involved. A lot of the times that's why he hindered it from even taking place or moving forward or progressing, because he has to weed people out. He has to realign things that are misaligned. He has to get things in order before he puts his stamp of approval on it or his name on it. And so receive the lessons and don't worry about what it looks like or who it's with, because when he approves it, then it's nothing anybody else can do to add to it or take from it. And then overlooked by man really means that you're seen by your Father in heaven. Because if they're overlooking you, they're mistreating you, they're not giving you what you're supposed to have or valuing you as you should be being valued, then he sees all of that and he rewards obedience and faithfulness. Remember that and operate in it. And then the flesh can't see what requires spiritual eyes. So if it is a fleshly episode or occurrence, then fleshly responses are going to be required. But if it's a spiritual response or a spiritual thing that's required, spiritual eyes and spiritual maturation is going to need to be in effect. So be mindful of that and how you're choosing to operate. You should not be operating in the flesh when it comes to spiritual matters, and you should not be operating in spiritual matters when it comes to the flesh. You're supposed to be pleasing your spirit anyway. So keep that in mind. And you're hidden in plain sight, and that's his way of your protection. Be mindful of that. And just remember these things as you go out through your day. And so as always, I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to this message. If you haven't, go ahead and listen to the previous messages as it relates to this subject matter of John 5. I pray nothing but the best of success in all that you guys do. And I pray that you grow in wisdom and grace. Take the time to visit the link in my bio if you're led to do so and follow through with any